Is it easier or more difficult to close a digital lead? It's harder, you. What's up, everybody? It's 𝐓𝐨𝐸 here with Method Monday, and we want to talk about something really quick that most people are forgetting whenever they're running advertisements on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, etc. Digital leads are more difficult to close with a sale than a warm or hot lead, right? So a hot lead and a warm lead, say you got a referral from a venue or a referral from a friend or a family, or they saw you perform before. They already have that rapport. They already know about you. They already have heard good things about you in order for them to pick up the phone or inquire in on your website. But if you're running ads on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, etc., and whenever you get that lead, if it has not been warmed up yet, they're still on the fence about you. Those leads are going to be harder to convert because you have to build a trust and a rapport with them. So I went to the Sandler Sales Institute, right? So I'm a graduate of that, and they teach you in the Sandler Sales Institute, you have to bring out the pain in the sale in order for them to take the next step, right? People buy emotionally, they don't buy intellectually. Let me repeat that. People buy emotionally, they do not buy intellectually. Because whenever you DJs or photo booth owners or photographers, videographers, you guys do this main problem first, right off the bat. You get an inquiry in from any lead, or even talking a digital lead right now from Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. You do this. You give them an entire paragraph, and then you give them this, the price sheet. And then you guys complain and bitch about this. Like, they ghosted me. They never called me back because they don't care. They just are out to get numbers. You haven't brought out the pain in that conversation yet. So if you don't talk to them and get them on the phone and get them emotionally involved in the sale, then you're throwing your money out. So whoever did this, in my 27 years, I've never had a price sheet where I emailed someone, oh, you have to have a price sheet that's fancy text, neat looking. No, I never once in my business ever used a price sheet, okay? Other people will say, oh, I always use one. That's fine. Do you, but have you ever realized, like, okay, I've done $200,000 in sales and I always use a price sheet. Could you have done $400,000 in sales? Have you done it something a little bit differently? Twist your thinking a little bit more, because if you're just going out and just giving everyone a price sheet, you're kind of not valuing your product and your service, right? So you have to get them emotionally involved in the sale. If you don't talk to them and get them emotionally involved, then you're just wasting your time and theirs. So a Professor Oldroy, he was a professor at MIT, did an entire study of digital leads and as far as response times, everything else. This is kind of crazy, okay? Now listen, okay? So the odds of calling to contact a lead decrease by over 10 times in the first hour. If you look at this stat, is dramatically saying that you have to call the prospect within 5 minutes. And if you're not doing that, and you're waiting till that night, or you're waiting till the next day, you're never gonna hear from them again. Ghost, right? So you have to call these leads within the first 5 minutes, or you're never gonna hear from them again. Then you'll bitch and complain on these Facebook groups, Facebook ads, and these leads don't work, but you're waiting 24 hours to contact someone. And then you're just sending a price guide right away first as the initial step. Of course they don't work for you because you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's what it is. And lastly, the issue with what you guys probably do is an ad that looks similar to this, where it's just an ad of all the text above me that just talking about your company, and that's it. How great am I? Look at me. We make everyone fist pump. And you guys just use an image of just everyone dancing and everyone just like, and there's no movement to it, right? What you can also utilize, the headline text down below too, is you're just putting your company name. Do you realize it already says your company name up top where it's sponsored by your company name? So you don't need to waste that real estate with more of your company name. That's where the offer goes, okay? And then in the description text right beneath it, that's where it says, okay, for a limited time for the first 10 people, etc. And you have to also remember, people are scrolling a lot faster, so you only have literally 1 to 2 seconds to grab their attention. Why are they scrolling faster? Because they don't want to see any more political posts. right? So they're just scrolling and seeing exactly what their friends are doing. So if your post is not standing out in the first 1 to 2 seconds, then guess what? You're just gonna get scrolled right past. Even with a static image, that doesn't work. Maybe it worked 3 years ago, but it doesn't work now. You need enticing video content that makes you stand out. And let us know, because we can help you with that and make your brand stand out. So we'll see you guys next week, and I'll see you in Vegas at Mobile Beat 24. See you guys.